Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another foundation review. So Maybelline has launched a new Superstay foundation. Now you guys probably know already if you've seen all my other videos and me raving on about it. I absolutely adored the original Maybelline Superstay formula. Like, oh my goodness. Literally, Photoshop in a bottle, it made your skin look so perfect. Well, they've just launched a brand new version of their Superstay, and it is the Superstay Active Wear. So this is a 30-hour foundation that offers a really lightweight, kind of breathable feeling on the skin, matte finish formula. It sounds absolutely amazing. It's meant to be sweat-proof, waterproof, transfer-proof, humidity-proof, and I feel like it's like Maybelline's version of the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. Like, it stays looking fresh during the day. It stays looking really perfect all day. Really excited to test this out. So what we're going to be doing today is a full foundation review. I'm going to be showing you what the formula looks like close up on my skin, and then we're going to wear it all day. Now, it's a 30-hour foundation. I unfortunately will not be wearing this for 30 hours, but I will be wearing it for about 15 hours. So at least we'll make it kind of halfway to that point and we'll get a really good idea of, you know, whether or not this formula actually stays looking really nice. Now, they do say this for all skin types. It's meant to be suitable for oily skin. So yeah, curious to see how that goes. So I'm just having a little look on the Maybelline website. Looks like it comes in 21 shades. It's a 30-hour performance matte foundation that feels light as air and delivers full coverage. Active wear that's transfer resistant, water resistant, and sweat resistant, like I said. It's meant to be weightless. It's meant to give a natural finish, comfortable matte finish. It's meant to transform the look of your skin without clogging pores. I mean, if a product's supposed to keep my skin looking perfect for 30 hours, surely we can get 15 really nice hours out of it, but yeah, we'll see. So this here is what the packaging looks like. I just picked this one up from Chemist Warehouse here in Australia, but I will pop some links down below of where you can buy it online. Like I said, 21 shades, 30 ml in this one. It's a very similar bottle to the original Superstay, and then you've got like a little pump applicator at the top there. Shade-wise, I have picked up Warm Sun. This is the same, I'm pretty sure, let's just double check that. Yes, it's exactly the same shade as I am in the original Superstay. So let's get it on my skin. Now, as per all of my foundation review videos, I have already applied a mattifying primer to one side of my face. This side's just got my skincare on it. And we're going to see, you know, as we do our wear tests and stuff, you know, the difference in the formula, the difference in the application, and the difference in the wear on primed skin versus non-primed skin. Okay, going to apply this using one of our Pro Plus Perfecting sponges. I might get a little shake first. Put the formula on the back of my hand. Oh, it's quite a thick formula actually for something that's meant to be like super lightweight on the skin. Like you can see, like, that is not going anywhere. It might have a slight kind of sunscreen scent to it, but let's start applying this. So we're going in on the side where we don't have a primer. I gotta say, I got really high hopes for this formula because I just loved the original so much. And if this one does work out quite well and I do like it on the skin, I think we should probably do like a side-by-side wear test of the two formulas so that you guys can really see the difference you know, between them, and then figure out which one you want if you don't already have the original. Now, I do have like a full review video on the original. That one was only a 24-hour formula. This one is a 30-hour formula. And that one didn't offer wear that stayed kind of looking perfect through the day. Like, this is like an active wear formula, so it's meant to stay perfect no matter what you do in life, kind of a thing. So, as far as first impressions, it is blending like a dream on my skin. It definitely feels quite lightweight, but at the same time, I'm getting really nice coverage out of it. It's covering redness, it's covering darkness, it's covering any, you know, hyperpigmentation that I've got. Like, blending wise, I'm not mad. It's also not like, you know, over the top difficult to blend out. Like, I feel like it's blending really seamlessly with this sponge, and it is definitely like she's full coverage. Like, look at my skin where I've applied it. Also quite happy with the shade too. It looks to be exactly the same shade as the original, you know, the one that I love. So that is good. Ooh! Okay, so it's dried down to a satin kind of matte finish. It feels like velvet on the skin. Like, it just feels so beautiful and smooth. It's not sticky. It's not heavy. I can definitely vouch for the claims that it's more lightweight and breathable on the skin in comparison to the original Superstay. Like, this is a much thinner formula, but at the same time, it's still very, very high in coverage. It's not as full coverage as the original, but very, very full coverage. And without it, like, you can't deny that the coverage is there, and it's also matching my neck and chest very well, which is great. So, non-primed, let's try it over the top of a primer. Oh, okay, so it blends much faster over a primer. I wouldn't say that it was difficult to blend on skin without a primer, but as you can see, like, that just blended out in 2 seconds. So it does blend faster and easier over a primer. It does just blend out so easily, and it really, really does feel lightweight on the skin. It's really smoothing, like it smoothed my fine lines. It's not settling into my pores. It just looks really perfecting on the skin, and it feels really, really lightweight. All right, so it's all blended out, and I am super happy with how it's looking. It feels like I've even applied a powder. Like, it's so soft and velvety. It's got a matte finish, but I don't feel like it looks like super flat on the skin. Like, I still feel like my skin has dimension. It still has a bit of a shine to it. It still looks quite natural. Ridiculously lightweight, has covered up everything, and has blurred my fine lines and my texture. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see. Here is a look at my skin up close. It honestly looks beautiful. So yeah, really, really smoothing on the skin. I am noticing a little bit of settling into some of these tiny little fine lines that I have here on my forehead, but we're not really getting like a whole heap around my mouth. On the side with the primer, you know, it definitely blended out smoother, it blended out faster, and I would also definitely say my pores are a lot more minimized on the side with the primer in comparison to the side without. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this is looking. It just looks so, I don't know, I feel like it makes my skin look really perfect, and at the same time, is really, really lightweight. I've been obsessed with lightweight foundations. Like, I'm not wanting anything on my skin that feels heavy, that feels cakey, that feels kind of claustrophobic. This does not feel any of those things. So I'm going to jump off camera, quickly apply the rest of my makeup, then I'll be back to show you. All right, time for our first check-in, and I have to admit, I've had this foundation on for a little bit longer than 6 hours. We are looking at 8 hours of wear here, and honestly, I am very, very happy with the results. Things are still looking really smooth. I have had a little oil come through the T-zone, just on the sort of sides of my nose here. Everything still looks so smoothed. Everything still looks so airbrushed. The foundation still feels really, really lightweight on my skin. I am really happy with the results this far. Like, I feel like it is definitely similar to the original Maybelline Superstay, whereby, you know, that foundation, like, I could put it on my skin and it looked amazing all day. This has got the same sort of wear about it, but it's definitely lighter on the skin. The original Superstay is like a full coverage, maximum coverage, like, pow formula. This one is a lot more breathable, a lot more natural, and just it feels beautiful. It really, really does feel beautiful, and it does definitely feel really, really lightweight. Here's a little close-up look at my skin. As you can see, there's a little bit of oil through the T-zone, you know, like forehead, nose, chin kind of area, but nothing bad at all. Like, it is looking a whole lot more matte than the majority of foundations that we do test, so that is really, really impressive to me. It is more matte on the side where I applied that mattifying primer, and I do still feel like it's looking more smooth on the side with the primer, but at the same time, it's not looking, you know, horrendous on the side without primer. Overall, I think it looks gorgeous. Now, we still do have those it's very faint sort of settling in the fine lines just on my forehead here. I wouldn't say that they've gotten worse, but I also wouldn't say that they've really changed too much at all. Like, as my oils have come through, I do feel like they're less noticeable, but, you know, the product isn't gathering in there. It's not settling in there. There's no coating. There's no separating. It honestly looks beautiful. I'm really, really happy. So yeah, this is 8 hours. So what we will do now is continue wearing it, and then I will see you guys later on this evening. We'll be looking at about 14 hours of wear in total by the time I finally get back to film and stuff. So yeah, if it's looking this good, then we have a serious winner on our hands. All right, so we are back with our third and final check-in now. You guys, 14 hours of wear. Look how good my skin looks. So it still looks impeccably smooth. I still feel like my pores look really well minimized. There is no caking, no separation. There is still only a minimal amount of oil. The oil has sort of started spreading like further out from the T-zone. So again, forehead, nose, either sides of my nose here and then on my chin. But honestly, you guys, for a drugstore foundation for starters, this is looking incredible. We've had no transfer, so none of the product has worn off my chin, you know, the sides of my cheeks or anything. None of it has worn off my nose. What I am most impressed about is how smoothing it is. Like, you can hardly see my pores, even though I am shiny. And also with regards to the shine, there's really not that much at all. It's so much more matte than the majority of foundations that I have tested. It honestly looks so good. And on this side, so this is the side where I did apply that mattifying primer, it is looking a lot more matte. So, I mean, really, there might be like a little, maybe like the tiniest little bit of transfer just under my jaw on both sides here. But yeah, can you believe that this is 14 hours of wear? Like, for an oily skin type, that's insane, right? It looks so good. And also very happy to report that it is still feeling incredibly lightweight. Like, my skin doesn't feel, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a full coverage foundation, even though I pretty much am. So this is my skin close up. As you can see, like, if I stretch the skin out, there is no caking, there's no separating. It's moving and wearing really, really well on my skin. Maybe the tiniest little bit of settling into my smile line here. The thing that makes it difficult for my face is I don't have even smile lines on both sides. So this line on this side is always deeper. It's the way I'm built. Okay, so yeah, product pretty much only ever settles on this side, but those fine lines on my forehead are still looking, they don't look bad at all. No transfer, smooth as anything, and ridiculously matte. So overall, I am honestly so impressed with this one, you guys. Like, wow. So I think that it is safe to say, based on a first impression, I am a huge fan of the new Maybelline Activewear. In my opinion, it's got a very similar finish on the skin to the original. Hang on, let me grab it. Here she is. She's such a favorite of mine. It's got a very, very similar texture and kind of wear and like look on the skin to this one, but it's just a lot more lightweight. It's a lot more breathable, and it's a lot less, I mean, I don't hate the way that this one feels on my skin, and it's certainly a holy grail, but this one looks very similar, but it is lighter, and it definitely stays looking really, really nice during the day. If I ever wear makeup for 30 hours, I'll definitely give it a go and let you know, but certainly based on 14 hours, this looks phenomenal. So if you are a fan of the original Superstay and you love the formula, you love the coverage, you love how long it wears all day, you love how it controls shine and controls oil, but maybe you find it a little bit heavy, or maybe you're looking for something that you can sheer out more for more of like a natural look during the day, you guys, this one is a winner. It doesn't cake, it doesn't separate, it wears beautifully, it doesn't transfer off. It's definitely oil resistant, it's really smoothing, and it feels super, super lightweight on the skin. So there you go, guys. Those are all of my thoughts on the new Maybelline Activewear 30-hour foundation. I really enjoy it. I want to know, have you guys tried it? What do you think of it? How did it wear on your skin, and what is your skin type? Let me know all of your experiences down below, and also let me know, how do you think that it's looking on my skin? I honestly think that it looks so good, but I would obviously love to know what you think as well. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys down below in the comments. Have an amazing day, and I will catch you next time. Bye.